Okay, so one more point that I'm going to discuss tonight is how to get started. Um, I say keep it simple. Um, just keep it simple. A lot of people on the Ideal Protein plan has all these creative things, making pancakes and cupcakes and cookies and everything like that. But what are you going to do when you get off Ideal Protein? Are you going to make cookies and cakes and everything else? Like, isn't that why we're here? Is to make smarter life choices. Anyways, that's what I need to teach myself at the beginning. And so I'm not making the pancakes and the protein things and the all of those things. I want to be able to learn to love those vegetables again. I know that I loved them before, and I know that if I take the time, I'll love them again. So, my biggest deal is to make sure that I make a menu that I do love the vegetables and I do take the time to enjoy them. So, oh, excuse me. um, so, with myself, um, for the first week, I just stick out one menu. And I know that that sounds ridiculously boring, but the first week is tough. You know, keto headaches and body aches and just detoxing from the sugar, the carbs, the caffeine if you're on tons of caffeine. I don't drink coffee, so I can't drink coffee. My caffeine was Diet Coke, and that has aspartame in it, and that was only a select few times a month, anyways. So my biggest thing is that to keep it super simple. For breakfast, I would have a shake. Um, some people have sauteed vegetables or eat a tiny bit of meat or one egg, so then it minuses from that. But just so I can keep track of it, I get up late anyways. I'm always hurrying. I'm always late to work. It's great habits. Um, um, but I just keep it simple. I just do a shake. I take my morning vitamins, and then I go to work. And while I'm at my desk, that's when I have a snack, and that's usually celery or those little tiny sweet peppers or um, homemade pickles that I've made from cucumbers. I do not like plain cucumbers, but I love cucumbers. Now, the great thing about cucumbers is they're a crossover. So, you have to get in at least 4 cups of select vegetables. With those select vegetables, um, cucumber can be unlimited or it can be counted towards the 4. So, what's great about having that as a morning snack that's unlimited is that if I get hungry during later in the day, I haven't wasted, you know, all of my veggie choices or half of my veggie choices for all in my morning snack. I have time to be able to put in another 4 cups of, vegetables of different choices, or I can have more pickles and it won't matter either way. So it's pretty awesome. Um, I choose to home make mine because I love apple cider vinegar pickles. Um, they're an obsession of mine. I add in sliced onion in there. That's how my dad always did it, and I am obsessed. Um, and then that's a snack. And then lunch, I do 2 cups of vegetables, of the select vegetables, and then I do the protein shake, and then I do those vitamins. And then I actually do a snack before my husband gets home, just so I have something on my belly. So when he comes home and has a snack or something like that that's not on protocol, I have the willpower and the strength and the vitality inside of me already that I don't feel tempted to want what he's having, aka milk and cereal or something like that. So I have more of those pickles or celery, the peppers. Um, I also have you can also have an egg white as a freebie, um, or I kind of divide my vegetables. For me, eating 2 cups of vegetables and um, 8 ounces of meat is huge. It's just a huge portion for me to even fit in my stomach. And I kind of start getting nauseous at that point, anyways. And so sometimes I just divide it up, make my dinner, have half of it before he gets home, have half of it when he gets home so I can still eat with him. I still feel human. I still feel like I'm spending time with my husband. And then for a snack at night, that's when I eat drink another protein shake. So I have tried Oat Mega bars. That's the only thing that I've tried other than the protein shakes that I'm using. With the Oat Mega, it was the chocolate mint, and it was delicious. It does have grains in it, and I'm trying to be grain free. I think it's puffed rice. Oh, excuse me. And so that's something that I didn't really realize until afterwards. So I might just stick with my protein shakes. So and the protein, some people say you can have two unrestricted and then one restricted at night. Some people, say that you can replace a protein packet with one egg and then 3 egg whites, or, all these little things, and that's great. But in the beginning, if it's overwhelming, just keep it simple. So remember, breakfast, shake, snack, unlimited veggies, I choose from that list, or the crossover ones. For lunch, this week and last week, I did 2 cups of broccoli or 2 cups of asparagus, or I would, that's what it was. Asparagus or broccoli, and I'm on a kick with that, and I'm loving it. With the meat, it changes up depending on what dinners I make for my husband. Then I just, measure mine, and then put it to the side and keep it in baggies. So then when it's my turn to eat meat, then I have my meat and we're eating together and it's all measured out properly. And then, of course, snack, unlimited veggies, and protein shake right before I go to bed. And that's when I take my nighttime vitamins and everything like that. Make sure that I'm eating all my salt, and that type of thing. But to try and get used to the vegetables, I've heavily salted my vegetables. And so I don't feel like I need to really catch up on my salt. So that's, just keep it simple. Make sure you're taking vitamins. I wasn't doing very well my first week, and I could tell that in the morning when I was stretching, my calves wanted to cramp up pretty bad. And I remember the last time I was on this plan, 4 years ago, I had the worst leg and foot cramps. I mean, literally, my feet were stuck like if they were in high heels. They were cramping so hard. I had to climb out of bed and stand on my tippy toes with all of my weight to flatten them. And then it just, that was rough. So don't get yourself in a position like that. Make sure that you're taking all of the vitamins that the Idle Protein alternative and Idle Protein suggests. Make sure that you're getting in at least that 64 ounces of water. Keep things flowing as you're detoxing, as you're flooding your body with, lesser, with ketones and, less calories and stuff like that. Your body is shedding off that weight and it needs that water to flow. One last analogy before I go. I love this, where if you can imagine going on a water slide with tons of water, it's great. You're going to go, but as soon as you get rid of water on those water slides, what are you going to do? You're stopped. You're stuck. I feel like that's how it is for our body. We need that water to get rid of that stuff. Also, because of my heavier weight, I have noticed that I am much happier if I'm drinking ounces equal to half of my weight. That is a lot of water for somebody that is my weight. But I try to make it work, and I feel so much better doing it. So good luck to you. If you have questions, let me know. I'm part of a Ideal Protein Alternatives page, and they have so much more information. They have some files, and which I'm not going to take their files. I'm not going to take credit for the things that I've learned beyond what I knew the last time I did the diet. So best of luck and have a good night.